Everybody, come on. Everybody huddle up. Gather around, people. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. It's about that time. It's about that time, people. We got to talk about the future of Dragon Ball. We got to talk about it. And I'm not talking about Dragon Ball, you know what I'm saying, when Goku was a youngin', a young wild Thundercat, you know what I'm saying, out there in the woods. I'm talking about Dragon Ball's the whole franchise, the whole shebang. Okay? And with the latest two pieces of product that we've really been given has been Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Super, okay? Now before I get into the game, just talking about Dragon Ball Super, know this is coming from, you know what I'm saying, a hardcore, a real DBZ fan, okay? A real one. So when I speak on Super, it's not me bashing it. It's not me, you know what I'm saying, oh, he's just nitpicking, he's just looking for the small. No, I'm not. I'm speaking from a heart, from a corazon, okay? Is that the word? Dragon Ball Super is apparently ending pretty abruptly, rather soon. And when you look at, you know, the lineup, everything we got going on, we got the movies that were remade in the lowest quality it felt like possible. The original first piece of Super was the Champa arc over some noodles. We were given what seemed to be, at least starting off, the best arc within Super, that being when Trunks came back with Goku Black. And even then, when I say the best arc, that don't mean shit, really. That's just, it's still bad. And then of course where we at now with the, you know what I'm saying, another tournament, the Universe's Strongest Survival thing, whatever it's called. I hardly made it through that bullshit. So just looking at everything, when we put it all out on the table, and keep in mind, like I had mentioned, I'm a real DBZ fan, Dragon Ball fan, everything about, you know what I'm saying, the whole Dragon Ball adventure franchise, brand, all of it. When I put everything on the table, Dragon Ball Super is, oh my god, even when I think about it, it gets your boy a little nauseous. It gets me lightheaded, you know what I'm saying? Just respectfully, Dragon Ball Super is trash. From the art style, from the shitty ass animation, from the story, and I would even ask the question, what story? Everything is like in an arc by itself. You don't really need to watch, other than the Beerus arc that introduces, you know what I'm saying, the universes and shit. You don't need to watch the fucking Frieza thing. You could watch the Champa arc just to know about the characters, but it really doesn't follow up into the Goku Black arc. Everything is just isolated by itself. There is no continuous story. And then when you look at the arc by itself, like I had mentioned, even with just the Frieza one, the Frieza one is pointless. They brought Frieza back for whatever reason, probably because it's a cash grab. Frieza is probably many people's favorite villain, you know what I'm saying, within the Dragon Ball series. Brought him back to give him a new form, of course, build him up a little bit. Goku and Vegeta, you know, they get a new form. So you already know things is selling. All you gotta do is put Goku in a new little get-up in the trailer, and you got people's attention all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? They gave the Z Warriors some screen time, you know what I'm saying? Let's not forget about them. Let's give Krillin a little bit of action. Let's give Yamcha, you know what I'm saying, a couple little funny lines. Let's give Tien a couple little tri-beams. I did it. How did you do it? I think like this. Oh. No, it's like... I'm gonna figure it out. They gave Piccolo, you know what I'm saying, some good ones. And they dogged Gohan. Lord. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, that got my blood pressure up when I started just to think about it. The green tracksuit. Why'd they have to do Gohan like that? Why? I get it. He's not what we wanted him to be, because truthfully, he's not the fighter. He doesn't really care to train. He only cares to do it when it's, you know, about saving his family, his friends, his people. That's when he really pushes himself. But if it's just everything is good in the hood, you know what I'm saying? He not really worried about that. He's not really worried about training. But to have him go from where he was, you know what I'm saying, after he last fought Super Buu, to what y'all did to him in Super, that's just wrong. That's a Law and Order case right there, my people. Something not right about that. That whole movie just felt like it was for what? To introduce the newest forms and whatnot. Vegeta still didn't do shit. Then we got, you know what I'm saying, the tournament. And I was hyped because they were saying that there was some other Saiyans on Universe 6. My mind, just the possibilities. And you telling me the best y'all came up with was Kaba? Who's from Planis? Is it Salad? Come on. I'm not even interested anymore. I mean, unless you're telling me that Dragon Ball Super was catered towards like kids, I mean, then it kind of makes more sense. But Dragon Ball Z, even when I was a kid, wasn't really like a typical kids show. It wasn't like a Disney show, a Nickelodeon. It wasn't. Now it's like, why is Super? Why does it feel like it's catered towards infants almost? Like, it just don't make sense to me. The storyline just it's not there. So once I got to the Future Trunks arc, that's when it just it started to lose me, and it started to lose me fast. I just recognized all the bits of bullshit they was just bringing out from Trunks fighting Goku again. Of course, the little one-on-one matchup they had when Trunks was first introduced. So they tried to bring that back. Goku brought out the finger, Super Saiyan 3 and whatnot. That whole fight was drawn fucking terribly. And it's not even just when I bring up art, there's bad moments within Dragon Ball, but on a consistency level, Dragon Ball was solid. The bits and pieces that you guys might bring up in pictures is a few moments of just bad animation within that one shot or something. But as a consistent basis throughout a 20-30 minute episode, the Z Fighters was always looking solid. In Super, they stay looking fucking cockeyed, faces all fucking distorted and shit. It just looks bad. You can't tell me nothing. I've watched plenty of episodes where it just looks trash. Okay, let's just establish that right now, because I know there's always a comparison factor. And even though I'm doing it to show you why I don't fuck with Super. You guys are bringing up the bad shit within Z, trying to say, well, Z was just as bad. Get the fuck out. Get your shit and bounce, because you're not even really understanding, or maybe there's something going on up in you're not listening, you're not getting it. So back to my point. Then Goku Black came in. He hadn't even learned how to turn Super Saiyan. Had one little showdown with Goku. Went back to the future. Next thing we know, this nigga is going head to head with Goku in Super Saiyan Blue form. Now Goku Black is a god. The power scaling was all over the place. The power... Rest in peace to the power scaling of Dragon Ball Z. It'll never be the same. So of course we had some good fights, you know what I'm saying? We did. We had a couple of good fights. They introduced the fusion again. They got around, there was like a little plot hole. Now they, as a god, I guess they can do it for a certain period of time. It's not permanent or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're a god, it's permanent. If you're not a god, it's only 5 minutes or whatever. That worked. It was cool. But just overall, man, because I'll break down. We might have to do another video. Based on the comments and everything, you know what I'm saying, we might have to go more in depth with Dragon Ball Super, because this is not what the video is about. The main question still is the future of Dragon Ball Z. Like, where is it going? So with the show ending, and you already getting an idea of how I feel about it, the next bit of product that we've been given with Dragon Ball, the newest edition, was Dragon Ball FighterZ. And best believe, as y'all know, I was hyped about this game. I was I was rooting for this motherfucker. Because just off top, with the way that they introduced, you know what I'm saying, the characters, as you know, canon based, some of the cutscenes were straight from the anime or the manga. The shit was looking right. But now that I've had the game, and I've been able to get into the bits and pieces, the mechanics, the story mode, I'm able to give, you know what I'm saying, my review, my exclusive review right here, okay, on the channel, coming from your boy Metal. You got to plug that in real quick. You know what I'm saying, Metal, that's the new name. If it changes, we're gonna work on it, but it's gonna be around Metal. But nevertheless, you're gonna be getting an exclusive interview. But nevertheless, you're gonna get an exclusive review of Dragon Ball FighterZ from your boy Metal. Okay? We're gonna talk about it. Let's rap about it. Let's rap a taste. The mechanics are pretty casualized. I mean, when I say pretty casualized, I mean, damn it, you really only gotta press one button to really throw down. You can do a lot of other different things to make it a little bit more complex, but when you're in the middle of battling, square becomes a heavy trigger button. Just go right to square. Unleash your combos. You can switch out characters, go right back to square. You can do square, do a little special move with it. You can do it. And what I emphasize on square is because the other button is triangle, okay? But triangle, there's no real combo within triangle. You press triangle, you might do like 2 moves at best, and then the combo itself stops. Literally stops. And like I said, you can make it fancy. Do square, teleport, then do the kick. Like, you can work around it, but the combos rely on square. It's like an auto combo. It's playable. It's especially more enjoyable if you have friends, okay? If you one of them solo warriors, you really don't got shit else to do. You got the story mode, you got a practice mode, you got the online battles, you got the local battles with your peoples if you got some at the crib. You got the arcade mode, which is essentially arcade mode is cool. It's a challenging mode for sure. Once you get to like if you can get the proper ranks that's necessary to climb up, once you get to the hardest stages, that shit is difficult as fuck. So it's rewarding in that sense. Once you finally get to that hardest level and you beat it, that might be the most challenging thing thus far. Playing with people online is cool. This game doesn't really have too much to offer. I feel as if they focused on what they shown us, which was the character introductions, the character models, you know what I'm saying, how right they looked in comparison to the anime, where it made you feel like you was watching the anime, you get what I'm saying? But overall, if you strip away the story mode, or not even the story mode, because that's trash. If you strip away what the stuff I had just mentioned with the cutscenes and whatnot, there's the fighters really doesn't have much to offer. You get bored with this game rather quickly. But once you get a good feel of how the mechanics work, and you hit that ceiling, the game is almost done. You just repeat the same process, and that's the only thing I was scared about with 2D fighters, because essentially you're just locked in. This is all you do. No matter what mode you go into, whether it's online, whether it's the local battles, whether it's the arcade, whether it's the story mode, you're just here. So the 3D battles, of course, you can roam, you can fly, it just feels like you could do more, which makes sense. It's a 3D game, but when you're 2D, you're just locked. And I like it because I'm a heavy fighter. I love competitive fights like that. But then you have to have the mechanics that allow you to really dive in and allow you to really unlock combos and do all this crazy shit. I figured out the game within a couple hours after I bought it. And then I had my feel of playing online. I can still play the game, but it's just, you get what I'm saying. So it brings me back to the main point of the video, like, what is the future of Dragon Ball? If it's not going to be a new story mode that's well thought out, whether it's about the game or whether it's the Super, if it's not like an actual story that's going to captivate the audience, introduce characters that look the part, drawn well, the manga is still holding up nicely. But if it's not going to be anything that's really pushing Dragon Ball to a new level, respectfully, let it just leave it the fuck alone. I wanted to say let it die, but I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Dragon Ball, but it's just, Dragon Ball had its run. Trust me, I would want to be that motherfucker to say, keep going, keep going. But if y'all gonna keep putting out products like these, we just gotta let it go. And I would like this to be an open discussion. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm losing it. Okay. But I would definitely like some input. That's what this video is all about. It's not me sitting here saying I'm right. If y'all not listening to me, you might as well just unsubscribe. Cause I for damn sure ain't telling you that. I don't got enough subscribers to begin with. Hell, half my videos don't even got fucking views. So that's not what I'm saying. But definitely it's just making me think about the future of Dragon Ball. Should it just stop? You know what I'm saying? They already cut off Super for whatever reason. Should we just cut it all off? So let me know what y'all think. Drop the comments, you know what I'm saying, down below. Let your Dragon Ball friends know about the video so we can all just, you know what I'm saying, gather up as a Dragon Ball community and have an open discussion about this, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all y'all for watching. I know this was a long video, you know what I'm saying? Normally y'all don't get videos like these, but this had to be addressed. I done played the game now, so I was able to give you my analysis on both Dragon Ball Super and Fighters, and I said what needed to be said. So thanks for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you in the back, you know what I'm saying? I see you back there. I respect you. Thanks, you know what I'm saying, for watching. And in the meantime, we just gonna, you know what I'm saying, hold off until until I put out some more videos. So in the meantime, I'm gonna see you when I see you. Peace.